Hi and welcome to Strengthen with Sarah. Today we're going to be doing a ring mat Pilates class. It's going to be prenatal friendly, so if you're currently pregnant, this is a great class to do. Although everyone is welcome to join and everyone is going to feel it. So grab hold of your ring and we're going to get started. You're going to face towards the front edge of your mat, standing in the center of your mat. Keep your left foot where it is, but take your right toes slightly back away from the left foot. So right toes behind you, left foot in the center of the mat. The ring is in your chest and the elbows are wide. So you're holding the ring with the palm of each hand. Good. From this position, we're going to inhale. Begin to tip your chest forward, come into a hinged position over the front leg. And then exhale, rise up to stand. Inhale, hinge, tipping your chest forward, keeping a slight bend through that left knee, and then rising back up. Great work. Keep going just like this. Hinge and lift. Like your bum is going to the back of your mat as your head is going to the front of the mat before you rise back up to stand. Last 3, and then we're going to add on to this movement. Final 2. Keeping that ring in the very center of your chest, elbows wide. Last time, we hinge and hold it here in that hinged position. Can you reach the ring forward towards the front of your mat, straightening your arms? Then bend the arms, bring the ring back into your chest and rise up to stand. And again, you hinge and hold it here in that hinge. Reach the ring forward towards the top of your mat. Straighten your arms as much as you can. Then bend the arms, ring back into your chest and rise back up. Good. Keep going just like this. You're seeing how much you can hinge over that front leg. You're seeing how much you can straighten your arms. Then bend and rise up. Final 2. Last time, we hinge, reach that ring forward and hold it here. So you're holding it here with a slight bend through that front leg. Reaching that ring towards the top of your mat, arms straight, hold. Then can we bend even more into that front leg, like you're lowering yourself down towards the floor and then lifting up a centimeter. And again, bend deeper into the legs and lift up just slightly. Good. Keep going just like this, like you're lunging down and lifting up. Keep reaching that ring forward towards the front of the mat, arms straight. We're here for 3. And 2. And 1. Stay there in that deep lunge position. Hold. We hold here for 5. Keep looking forward slightly. 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rise all the way up to stand. Great work. Bring both feet side by side. Take that ring behind you, holding each handle with the palm of the hands. And that ring is just going to start next to your glutes. So the ring is just lightly tapping your glutes. And really think about opening across the chest here. So roll the shoulders back. Keep the arms nice and straight. Good. Then from this position, all we're going to do is lift that ring back behind you and away from the glutes, like it's reaching towards the back of the mat. And then lower it back down to tap onto your glutes. And again, lift and reach that ring back behind you, opening across the chest, rolling the shoulders back. And tap it back to your glutes. Good. Keep going just like this. Really trying to keep the arms super straight the whole time. Really rolling the shoulders back, opening across the chest. Even more on every single rep. One more time. You lift that ring away from your glutes. Roll the shoulders back, open across the chest. Hold. We hold here for 5 and 4. Last 3, 2 and 1. Lower the ring back down to touch your glutes and just relax here through the shoulders. Little shoulder roll. If that feels good, we're going to add on to that. So come back to that exact same position, holding the ring handles with each palm, straightening through the arms, rolling the shoulders back and hold it here. Again, lift that ring up and away from the glutes, reaching it back towards the end of the mat behind you. Then can we squeeze onto that ring? So push your hands into the handles. Release that squeeze on the ring and lower the ring back to your glutes. And again, reach that ring back behind you first and hold. Then squeeze onto that ring. Release that ring squeeze and lower the ring back down to your glutes. 3 more here, just like that. Reach that ring back and hold. Squeeze strongly into that ring with both hands. Release that ring squeeze and tap back down to your glutes. Last 2, can you open across the chest any more? Can you roll the shoulders back any more? Good, one more time. Reach the ring back behind you, squeeze onto that ring and hold it here for 5 and 4. Last 3, 2 and 1. Release the squeeze on that ring. Lower it back down to your glutes and then bring that ring forward again. Okay, good. Let's repeat the leg work on the other side. So this time, take your left toes behind you. Keep the right foot in the center of the mat. Bring that ring back into your chest, elbows wide. And again, we're going to hinge, bum back, chest tips forward, and rise back up to stand. And again, hinge. Keep a slight bend through that right leg. And rise. Great stuff. So we're going to keep on adding on to this movement. But you can always stay here or come back to this movement if this feels best for you today. Good. Last 2 here. And last time, we hinge and hold it here in the hinge. Reach that ring forward towards the front of your mat, arms straight in. Bend the arms, bring the ring back into your chest and rise up to stand. And again, hinge and hold. Ring reaches forward, arms straighten. Bend the arms, ring into your chest and rise up to stand. Lovely. Every single rep, you're trying to hinge more over that front leg. You're trying to straighten the arms. Really reach that ring away from the body. Last 3. Good, last 2. Final time, we come into that hinged position. You reach that ring forward and away from you, the arms straighten, and we hold it here. Can you bend more into the legs, lower yourself down slightly towards the floor, and lift up just a couple of centimeters. And again, you lower and you lift. Good, stay low towards the floor. Keep looking slightly ahead of you with your eyes. We're here for 3. We're going to stay low in 2. And 1. Hold it here in that lunge position. Keep looking forward, arms straight, arms lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise all the way up as the ring lowers back down. Good. Come and face forward. And we're going to take your feet out wide. So we're going to come into a sumo stance position. Feet are wider than your hips. Toes are turned out. And we're going to have that ring back into your chest. We're going to inhale, squat down. Let the knees point outwards to the sides of the room. And then exhale, rise up. Inhale to squat down. Really bend into the legs. And exhale, straighten the legs to stand up. Good. Keep going just like this. Again, we are going to add to this movement, but you can just stay here in these squats if these feel good. Going down to a depth that really challenges you, but that also feels good. Lovely. Last 3, bend down and lift. Last 2. And last 1. Go down and hold it here. Reach the ring forward, arms straighten. Ring pulls back into your chest and you rise up to stand. And again, bend into the legs, lower down into a squat. Ring reaches forward. Ring back into your chest and you rise up to stand. Now you can take your feet as wide as what feels good for you. But because our feet are wider than our hips, we're going to be working a bit more into your inner thighs. Great work. Last 3. Ring reaches forward, ring pulls back in, and you stand. Last 2. Can you get any lower on that squat? Last time, you lower down into that squat, you reach the ring forward and hold it here. We're going to twist round towards the left, and as you do, lift the right heel away from the floor. Then come back into the center, lower the heel down. Twist round towards the right, lift the left heel off the floor. Then come back into the center and lower the heel down. Keep going just like this, alternating your twists and lifting the opposite heel. We're moving slowly here. So you're really starting to get that heat through the legs. Twisting round a little bit more on every single rep. Final 3. Last 2. Last time, you twist over to the right hand side, really lift that left heel away from the floor and hold it here. Just pulse up and down with the legs. Staying twisted around towards the right. Can you lift that left heel any more? We're here for 5 and 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left heel down, come back through center. Twist over to your left. Hold it here. Really lift that right heel away from the floor. And again, we pulse up and down with the legs. Good. Can we bend any more? We're here for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the heel down, come back through center and rise all the way up to stand. Great work. Bring those feet back in hip distance apart. Come and face towards your mat so you can see your mat in full. We're going to come into a nice roll down here. So can we reach that ring up towards the ceiling? Inhale. As you exhale, round your spine, diving that ring down towards the floor. Once your fingertips touch the floor, Legs can be bent or straight, your choice. Just hold it here for a second. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rise all the way back up to stand. Restacking your head on top of your spine and reaching that ring up and overhead. Inhale. One more time. Exhale, rounding the spine, diving your arms down towards the floor. Again, once the fingertips touch the floor, legs are bent or straight, just pause it here. And then allow that ring to just drop out of your hands. Hands can come onto the floor, knees can come down as well. And we're going to set up for some 4-point kneeling work. So just wiggle yourself forward onto the mat. Take that ring just in front of you. So one handle is touching the floor, the other handle is lifted up to the ceiling. Stack your right hand on top of that handle and then your left hand on top of your right hand. The arms are going to be bent here, so you want to have that ring closer towards you than away. You can always shuffle your knees slightly forward towards that ring if you need to. Okay, good. We're going to inhale here, push down onto that ring, lift your eye gaze upwards and really open across the chest. Then exhale, release the squeeze on the ring and look towards your belly button, round your spine. And again, inhale, push down onto that ring, open across the chest, look forwards. Exhale, release that squeeze on the ring and look towards your belly button. Good, last 3 here, just like this. Last 2, push down onto the ring, open across your chest, looking forwards. And release. One more time. Inhale, push down onto that ring. Look forwards, hold. And then release. Keep your right hand on the top of that handle. Reach your left hand just by your side. Now we're going to keep the spine straight, so you look slightly ahead of you and hold it here. Can you shift your weight forward slightly so it's more in towards that front hand? Then you're going to bend into the arm, lower your chest down towards the ring, and then straighten that right arm to press yourself back up. And again, lean forward into that right hand as you bend the right arm. Lower your chest down towards the floor. Then straighten that right arm to push back up. Keep going just like this. We're doing a single arm press up. Shifting your weight forward into that ring as much as what feels good for you. Bending and straightening through the right arm. Good, final 3. Lowering down and lifting up. Last 2. Last 1. Really bend into that right arm. Lower your chest down towards the floor. Hold it here. Can you shift your weight any further forward towards that ring? And we hold for 10 and 9. Really bending into that right arm. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten that right arm to press back up. Good, let's swap sides. So let's stack the left palm onto the top of the ring. The right hand goes on top, and we're going to start with that extension work. So push down into the ring, open across the chest, look forwards, then release that ring squeeze and look towards your belly button, round your spine. And again, push down into that ring, look forwards, Round your spine, look toward your belly button. Final 3, looking forwards and rounding. Last 2, really push down into that ring as you look forwards. Good, one more time here. Push down onto the ring, look forwards and hold it here. Really opening across your chest. And then reach your right hand by your side. Shift your weight forward into that ring hand as you bend the left arm. Lower your chest down towards the ring. And then straighten that left arm to push back up. And again, bend, lower yourself down towards the ring. And straighten the left arm to push back up. Good, keep going just like this. The more weight that you shift forward into that left arm, the more challenging this is going to be. You always have the option to shift your weight back into your knees instead, and that will take some weight off that left arm. Good, last 3. And 2. Last 1. You bend into the arm, lower your chest down towards that ring and hold it here. See if you can shift any more weight forward into that ring arm. And we hold for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep looking towards the front edge of your mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten through that front arm. Push all the way back up. Lower your bum back towards your heels. Let the knees go nice and wide here. As you stack both hands back on top of that ring. So keep the left hand where it is. Pop your right hand, stack it on top. And this time you're going to lower your head down towards the floor. If your arms are bent here, then maybe just letting the ring go further away from you so your head can drop between your arms and down to the floor. Getting a nice, well-deserved child pose stretch here. Using that ring to your advantage to allow your head to really hang heavy between the arms. It's going to deepen that stretch across your shoulders. And then when you're ready, slowly bring yourself all the way back up, unraveling your spine. And that is your ring mat Pilates class done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like, comment, and a subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.